Hello everyone. Today is a big day and I have a big announcement to make. You've probably, if you're tuned into the GeoGuessr community and everything, you've probably seen this already. But if you haven't, we're going to go ahead and watch this video first and foremost. So let's do that, and I'll listen to it one more time myself. Face cam too.
In a vast world, a unique challenge begins. Competitors come together, exploring unknown lands, remote places, forgotten back alleys. They seek hidden secrets, driven by a love of learning. Embracing the joy of discovery, they create a shared future. In this great contest, new stories unfold and heroes are born. Together, they master the art of finding anything, anywhere. Welcome to the GeoGuessr World Cup.
Nice, we'll take that.
So, yeah, this is happening. A LAN event in Stockholm in October. The GeoGuessr World Cup, which, by the way, they are calling the first GeoGuessr World Cup, which is just not true. I have to give credit to the French community who hosted a Team World Cup last year, and these guys decided to call their tournament World Cup and not consult with the French people and pretend like this is the first one. But what the heck, doesn't really matter. What matters is that this is happening, and this is a big deal. So why am I making a video about it? So 13th, 14th October, what it doesn't, it says here, I'm sure it says further down, but there are going to be 24 players total competing in this tournament, which is not a lot. And the initial announcement, as of the initial announcement, they had invited 6 players. And here they are. So I am one of 6 people to be invited in the initial batch, and one of only 24 people in total, which is crazy. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I'm the only American in the initial batch. They're trying to make the nations diverse, so I'd be surprised if there are any more than like 2 or 3 Americans in the entire tournament eventually. And it's just like, it's a huge honor, and I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around it. It's absolutely insane. So it's going to be a solo tournament with 24 people, and it's going to be 1v1 duels. We don't know what format that's going to take. We don't know if it's going to be moving, no moving, some kind of mix. I don't know. I really hope that moving is involved to some degree, because I hope it is, because if you look at the initial batch of players, most of these players are very good moving players who would be disappointed if there was no moving involved, with the exception of Zigzag and potentially Mate Potato. But if you look at the rest of the field here, by the way, insane players all around, extremely scary field. Blinky is the obvious favorite because he's just a god of the game, like I've mentioned many times. But you have just such quality players across the board. Blinky, Kodiak, and Macam is, of course, the team that won the Team World Cup in Paris, and all 3 of them formidable players. Mate Potato was also in the final of that tournament, and Zigzag, obviously, a formidable player in his own right, especially in no movement and MPZ, and obviously a popular YouTuber as well. So super cool field here, and I'm really excited to see who the other 18 are. I think 14 of them will be handpicked like us by the devs, and the other 4, there will be a closed qualifier to determine who makes it, but it's closed, so I think even the qualifier is going to be invite only, which makes sense because if you make it open, just with the scale of this tournament, the clout that would come along with it, there would be cheaters. Let's be honest. and they're trying to avoid that at all costs, which makes perfect sense. So they only want to invite trusted players. Sorry for the noise. So yeah, and this is, I mean, we could take a look at this press release as well. Okay, yeah, we'll just look at it here. I think I've said most of this already, to be fair. But the coolest thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that Rainbolt himself will be casting this tournament. So not only will I be in Sweden with some of the 24 best players in the game, Rainbolt is going to be there as well, and he's going to be like commentating the entire thing, which is so awesome. And then they leaked everyone's full names here, which obviously for me isn't a problem, but I don't know how the others feel about it really. But yeah, this is just insane. It's so insane. Like, I still cannot believe like that this is happening. How do you get back to the main page? I don't know. And one other thing that I will say here is that I don't want to say that I don't deserve this spot, because I think to some level I definitely do. But what I will say is that this format with 24 players total is restrictive, and there will inevitably be players who absolutely do deserve to go who will not end up being able to go. And that's unfortunate. It is the first edition of the tournament. Obviously, it's kind of a trial run. If they have future tournaments, I'm sure they will look to expand it, so it's okay. But there will be players, and even when you just look at Americans, you have so many strong American players. People like JHK, Party, Jupa, Phineas, like, etc. There are so many good players who probably won't get the invite. At least most of them won't. And it's a shame, because these are players who I kind of feel are better players than me in a lot of respects. So I almost feel a little bit bad. But I mean, obviously the popularity helps, having the YouTube channel, etc. But it feels kind of scummy to get in on that. Obviously, I'm getting in on merit too. I reached rank 1 in their official competitive. I was a semi-finalist at the World Cup in Paris. So it's not like this is undeserved, but there are definitely going to be people who are left out. But I'm floored. I'm so honored to be a part of this, and I cannot wait. Like, being able to, again, Paris was so amazing. Being able to go to this event and being able to meet all of these amazing top players, and they're just great people. Like, they're so awesome, and it's so fun to just hang out with them and be in the same place as them. And this is going to be the same thing. Like, being able to meet guys like Rainbolt and Zigzag, like, absolute dream for me. Like, such legends. It's hard to put into words, but I'm so excited for this. And shout out to the devs for that trailer too, by the way, which is quite good. Love the little Rainbolt clip at the end. But oh man, and it's going to be at this like big esports arena thing in Stockholm. It's like, this is a big deal. It's absolutely insane to me that this is happening. But I'm so honored to be on this list of 6, and I'm really excited to see who the others are who end up getting invited. But there are some names that I really want to see on this list, and I'd be pretty disappointed if they don't show up. So I really hope that the devs choose wisely, I suppose, to decide who the rest of the competitors are going to be. And it's gonna be super intense competition. I'm gonna have to grind a lot, and everyone's gonna be such a good player that it's like there's not even really any shame in going out early. I mean, I don't want to go out early, but it's like if I lose early on, it's like, you know, I did my best. It's like there's no shame in losing to these guys, and at the end of the day, it's about the experience. It's about being able to go to this in the first place and experience it. That's the most important thing. So I think that's about all I have to say about this. I'll leave links in the description to this main website and to the trailer if you want to watch it yourself, although I literally just showed it. But anyway, it's sorry if I'm stuttering. It's hard for me to even put into words how cool this is, but I'm so excited and I cannot wait. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed, shown support, whatever. Like, I just would not be here without all of you. Like, it's so much of my motivation to play the game is because of the support and the love that I get from all of you, and it's like just the greatest thing ever. So thank you so much, because I mean, you guys made this happen as much as I did. So yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, it means everything. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in Stockholm in October.